Hey, what's up, y'all? I know it's been a while. Back at it again with another Railfan with me vlog. Today, we are just north of Greencastle, Indiana on the CSX Monon sub. Very lightly used stretch of trackage, not super busy. I think we've been on here once before with a Railfan with me vlog. It's hard for me to remember what we've vlogged at this point and what we haven't, but I'm pretty sure we had an early vlog up here as well. The traffic pattern has changed slightly since then. There's now actual road trains daily up here. We've got Q501 between Lafayette, Indiana and Nashville, and Q648 between Waycross, Georgia and Lafayette. The ferry cars to and from Lafayette doing that. So they're very sporadic, not really any set time that they run, just whenever there's a crew available. So some days they're in daylight, some days they're not. Today, it's the day after Christmas. This is the Q501 from yesterday that would have been Christmas Day's Q501. It's been pushed back to today. They finally had a crew available, and it's got one of the new rebuilt AC4400 liters, AC44C6M, I think. I don't know. Anyway, I'm pretty sure that's what these are. Anyway, it's got one of those leading, coming south. Not 100% sure where they are. They were by Crawfordsville almost an hour ago, so they got to be getting close. They're not to Greencastle yet, though. I know that much, so we're still ahead of them. So we're going to hang out here at this little pull-off next to a crossing just north of Greencastle. There's a bit of curve up here that makes for a good shot, so we're going to wait on them for that, and we'll get them coming by here whenever they get here. So be back when there's a train. Alright, so we are partially in chase mode right now. I'm not 100% sure we're going to beat him out here. We're trying to beat him out here to the bridge at Lena on the St. Louis line. The problem is, I don't know that we're going to make it. It's very, very hard to chase on the St. Louis line. I rarely try to chase anything out here because it's just impossible, as the camera is like going sideways, but I don't really care. They're almost impossible because the roads just, they don't follow well enough, and it's very hard to get out of where I was on the Monon without waiting for the entire train, because it's just one road that snakes back and forth across the Monon like 3 different times. So had to wait on that, and then he had a signal as soon as he got to Greencastle to get on the St. Louis line, so there was no waiting there. I think, man, this camera's all over the place. I think we are ahead of them at the moment, but if we do beat them out here to Lena, it's going to be very, very tight. So fingers crossed we make this work. If not, whatever. We already got them once, and man, this is way off. I think the ups and the downs in this road are really screwing with the camera. We already got them once, so it's not a huge deal, but I figured I have to go this way anyway, so might as well try and get out here in front of them and see what we can make happen here. So maybe, maybe not. So we'll see what happens. If we get them again at Lena, we'll see that here momentarily. All right, we made it to Lena. The question is, did we beat him, and by how much? Oh, look at that. Perfect timing. All right, I'm going to jump out here and get set up. All right, so as you saw there, we barely beat him here to Lena. Like I said, it's very hard to chase here on the St. Louis line, and I only even attempted it because he was coming off the Monon, and otherwise it would have been impossible to chase them from Greencastle to Lena. It's only, what is this, the 48? So it's only like 9 miles. And for a stretch of railroad that really doesn't have any roads that follow very closely, it's very hard to chase out here. So, and as you saw when he first got here, this camera's still way off. As you saw when he first got here, he was still not up to track speed. There's a lot of grades out through here, so I'm guessing they just hadn't quite gotten over the hill at Fern yet and gotten all the way up to track speed like they should have been, but that's the only reason we beat him out here. If they were already going track speed at Greencastle, no way would we have beat them out here. So cool, added little bonus there. A little shorter of a vlog than normal, I think, but thanks for hanging out with me for this chase, and we'll be back the next time I do something halfway interesting. Well, howdy there. Part 2 of the little local runnings around as we go to find trains. It's been a few weeks since the Q501 that you just saw here in the beginning of the video. I didn't feel like that was really long enough to warrant its own vlog. So it's been a few weeks. This is the first time I have really felt the need to get out and shoot anything. There's a lot of snow on the ground now, and we're out here looking for a Q346. It's got an SD40-2 leading. It has been forever since I've seen an SD40-2 lead a road train. So we're out here trying to find that. I'm not sure how far we are in front of him. This crossing is not going to work. So we're out here looking for him. Really, an SD40-2 leading a road train is about the only thing that would get me out right now. So we are gonna see what we can do about getting this guy. I will catch back up with you when we have got him. All right, and that was Q346. I know I was a little brief in the intro. I was trying to get turned around in the middle of a snowy road, so probably not the best thing to be doing to be filming while I'm trying to do that, but you know, your boy is not the smartest sometimes, as we've figured out. So Q346 is a Rose Lake Yard and East St. Louis train that runs to Avon, Indiana. Like I said, very rare to get an SD40-2 leading these days on a road train. I mean, around here, you hardly ever see them even on a local anymore. So just to get an SD40-2 at all is pretty cool. And to be an ex-Conrail is even cooler. Elephant style with an AC 4400. Good set of box cars on the head end. I mean, overall, I think this is a pretty cool train. So glad we came out here for this one, but there is the end of it. So I don't know if there's going to be another train on this vlog or if this is going to be it. So if not, thanks for coming to Railfan with me. We'll see you next time. And if there is another one, we'll see you here in a moment. Hey, what's up, y'all? Back for part 3 of the little local runnings around, catching some trains here. We're going out to one of my favorite places to just kind of sit here around Greencastle on the St. Louis line. There's an abandoned road bridge just west of town, out about the milepost 44 and a half, 45, somewhere in there. Us locals call it Plumber's Cut. I don't know if that's an official name or what, but that's what I've always known it as. It's right in the middle of a giant curve. Not quite a horseshoe curve, but pretty close, actually. It's essentially just a giant S-curve because they swing back to the left, just out of view to the west. So pretty neat spot to just kind of sit and hang out. Since it's an abandoned road bridge, the road is mostly closed. There's a couple houses on it, but if you pull all the way up to the bridge, nobody bothers you. It's a nice place to just sit and hang out. We got 3 trains coming here in pretty short succession, 1 east and 2 west. So it's going to be kind of tight here for the eastbound, but I'm pretty sure we're going to make it. But otherwise, oof, this thing is way off. Gotta love this. Gotta love swinging around corners, and the gyro and the gimbal has no idea what to do here. So we're gonna go out here. Q512 is the first one. That's the Nashville to Avon daily manifest. This one's way off schedule. Usually runs in the late evening up here into darkness. For some reason, this one is running, I mean, almost 24 hours late at this point. So now we're way off. But okay, well, I guess we'll get sideways Garth for this. So we're gonna go up here, get Q512, and then we'll hang out and we'll talk about the two westbounds that are coming. See you there. Okay, so we might actually end up getting a meet. 512's taking a little bit longer than I thought he was going to. I'm starting to hear him over here to the west. But the first westbound, K594, is getting fairly close as well. We might end up with a meet here. I'm not sure. I don't think so. I think 512 is going to get here just quick enough to where it's not going to work out that way, but we just might. Alright, well that didn't quite work out like I thought it was going to. I did not expect the K-train to get there first, and I don't think the gimbal cooperated with that video. I'll have to go back and look at it, but you guys may have an interesting video of K594 coming by. So I do apologize for that. The gimbal did not want to cooperate for that though, but still cool. We got to meet. Just not quite how I expected it to pan out. So that's two of the three trains we have coming. We still have an X685 coming, which is an extra section of the daily Q685, which is an Avon to Madison yard for the Terminal Railroad Association of St. Louis. I'm not sure how close they are just yet, but shouldn't be too terribly much longer. And then that westbound, you saw that pipe train, that K594. That's a cool one. Those generally run like once a week out here, out of Youngstown, Ohio. Go to the UP at Salem, Illinois, and UP takes them to somewhere in the Houston area. I'm not exactly sure where, but I know they go down in that direction. So that's a cool one. Usually runs like once a week, and yeah, adds a little spice and variety out here. So we'll hang out here, and hopefully X685 doesn't take too much longer. Over and later. Alright, well that was X685. That's going to be it for today. I don't think there's anything else around for a long time. It's a nice day, but I mean, if there's no trains around, I don't want to sit here for forever. So thanks for hanging out with me. This is probably going to be the last part of this particular local happenings vlog. We'll probably have another one in the future where I just go out and get 1 or 2 trains at a time here and there, but I think this is the third and final part of this one. So thanks for hanging out with me and going rail fanning with me all these days, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.